last 7 seasons, the Oregon football team is 40-33, 7 games over the 500 mark. The reason for improvement is due in large part to better athletes. The recruiting success can be attributed in large part to the improvements at Husky Stadium. The newest addition to the west of the stadium is the Casanova Center. This facility, along with the new Sky Suites, Press Box, and Stadium Club, will help push the Ducks into the 21st century.
The thing that we're measured by, particularly by young people coming in who are 17, 18 years of age, is what kind of facilities we're going to have, what kind of facilities will we have to practice with, we're spending all of our time out practicing. What type of facilities do we get to use? So in this league, you must have first-class facilities because everyone else does. What the Cas Center will mean that we'll go from some of the poorest facilities in the Pac-10 to some of the very best.
Obviously, it's here, and it's just a tremendous feeling to have this available. I think it helped us under construction in recruiting. I think it'll help us in the future recruiting. I think it makes a statement about where our program is headed.
Currently, the lower floor is in service. It includes a 4,000-square-foot locker room, 5 times the size of the antiquated space at the stadium. There is spacious medical and equipment areas and a state-of-the-art weight room, a far cry from the tiny dank room used in the past.
The old weight room looked like a high school weight room. It was stark, it was dingy, and it was really damp. You know, it was really, I don't know, it's like a hole which you just go in and you go lift and things. I'm going to kind of miss the old place, but this is definitely nicer.
Strength coach Jim Radcliffe now has a new home. There is plenty of space, plenty of equipment, and an improved atmosphere for hard work.
Well, they were wide-eyed. Their eyes were open, and they were, they had big smiles on their faces, and they're, kind of like a wow, this is really nice, and that's what we were hoping them to do.
It's really nice, so I think this team deserves it finally after the last 3 or 4 years.
It's like you finally have arrived at Division I football.
But there is more to the center than just athletic comforts. Phase 3 of the construction went out to bid this week. When totally finished, the 102,000-square-foot building will house the entire athletic department. The second story reserved for administration, coaches' offices, meeting rooms. It's a far cry from the MAC Court facilities, which are completely outdated.
In MacArthur Court, it was designed and completed in 1926 for a staff of about 30 people. We have approximately 110 employees crowded into this space, along with Gerlinger, Esslinger, and Susan Campbell. The contractors were told that we want to move in June. Even if it's not totally finished, we want to move in June. Right now, our priority sports to have in there, of course, are football and all of our fall sports. We want to have them in so that they don't have any kind of bumps getting into their season. Even if we have to delay a few people getting in, it'll be the winter sports before we get them in.
The center is being financed through the sale of revenue bonds and gifts in kind, and when complete, will cost about $16 million. It will also give coaches in all sports positive proof that Oregon athletics is home to some of the best teams in the nation. The bids for the construction of the third phase were opened on Thursday, and the apparent low bidder was John Highland Construction Company, $4.7 million, and it indeed will be an outstanding facility when it is completed.